This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. That's caught. It's Jacobs. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Jacobs. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoy. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. And the Noles look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw again. The sure hands. It's Robinson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And the Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. With the catch, it's Jacobs.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and And the slot receiver, a lot of times, can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Slides the quick throw. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Florida State. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Point after, knocked right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Ball handed off. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. Runs through the defender. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job in opening up any running lanes at all.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Tailback takes the handoff again. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend it.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. It's Pittman. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's going to pull it down and run. He gets the first and still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. On the ground, it's Turner. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Handoff in a single back formation. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Can he make it to the marker? That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Got a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
They get him to the ground. It's first down now at the 28.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. He had all day back there before throwing a strike. Touchdown, Seminoles. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Going for his running back. And the receivers got it. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looks to his right. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying to convert with a sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And the Noles hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Noles. This passing game is still on fire. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The 18 puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Back to pass. It's Lagway. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed to the running back. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball, good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. Stopped short of the 1st down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Jacobs. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the 2nd half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. The shotgun run call. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Noles will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Will not be brought down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The shotgun running play call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. As we break for the quarter, Florida State was on top. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Quick throw to his receiver. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Looking for some space. It's Brown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill a clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes. A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Important 2nd down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Here's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Noles will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Leaning on the run game here late. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. 2nd down play coming up. Sure hands. It's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught, completion. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue. To move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The Seminoles looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Can you believe it? The PAT is no good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. But that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. To the air. It's Lagway. Quick throw over the middle. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, he breaks free. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
You know, It's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
On first down, it's play action. Looking deep for late-game heroics. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. Now the 40. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And that'll do it. You have a national champion. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Street and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Florida State Seminoles.